My wife became a doctor and celebrated by filing for divorce the same day. I signed without. My wife became a doctor and celebrated by filing for divorce the same day. I signed without reading. I thought it was what she wanted, and after years of sleepless nights, sacrificed weekends, and silent dinners, I no longer had the strength to argue. We met when she was still a medical student at the University of Paris. I worked in a small bakery on Rue de l'Université, kneading dough before sunrise while she came in for coffee before her rounds. Her tired smile was enough to make every morning worthwhile. When we married, I promised to support her dreams, even if it meant putting mine aside. Years passed in a blur of textbooks, exams, and night shifts. I paid the bills, cooked the meals, and watched her disappear into the rhythm of hospital life. Our home became a quiet museum of ambition, white coats hanging on doors, medical journals stacked on the kitchen table, and a pair of stethoscopes where our laughter used to be. When she finally graduated, I arranged a small celebration. Balloons, a homemade cake, her favorite wine. She came home late, still in her white coat, her expression unreadable. She placed a single envelope on the table beside the cake. That was the last time we stood together in that apartment. The next morning, I walked along the Seine, the divorce papers folded in my coat pocket. Paris was beautiful that day, the kind of beauty that hurts when your life is falling apart. I thought about how the city had watched us fall in love, and now it was quietly watching us end. For months, I moved like a shadow. The bakery closed during the pandemic, and I sold the apartment we shared. I began to travel through France, taking odd jobs painting, delivering bread, restoring old farmhouses. Every village had a story, every stranger a kind word. I learned to live slowly again, without the pressure of being someone's foundation. Last spring, in a small coastal town near Marseille, I saw her again. She was walking with another doctor, laughing, sunlight catching her hair the same way it used to. She didn't see me. Or maybe she did, and simply chose not to. I felt no anger, only a quiet recognition that our story had run its course long ago. That night, I sat on the beach, watching the horizon blur into gold. For the first time in years, I felt free, not from her, but from the version of myself that had lived only to be needed. I never sent her a message, never tried to reopen the past. Some endings, I've learned, don't need closure. They just need peace. Paris still feels like her shadow, but now, when I return, I walk its streets without looking back. Because sometimes, love doesn't end with betrayal or tragedy. Sometimes, it just ends quiet, lying the same day one life begins and another lets go.